Welcome to Fashionably Broke.
I'm kidding, don't use that.
Just wear whatever the hell you
Like,
want.
literally just...
We're living on a McDonald's budget.
Just because you're broke doesn't mean you have to dress like it.
Hey guys, welcome back to Fashionably Broke Podcast. We're on to episode 136. We're here, we're ready, and it's Halloween. Ooh, spooky. Speaking of spooky, poor Kassidy, I am forcing her to record this episode very late. Like, we never record this late at night because I ran into some car trouble on the way home from work today. My windshield wipers completely stopped working. Mind you, yeah, okay, you say windshield wipers, like your car's still drivable. Unfortunately, it's raining in Nashville, and it's going to be raining in Nashville for the next week, basically. At least heavily for the next 2 days. So that just, kind of like throws a little wrench in like the, day-to-day driving tasks. Yeah, unfortunately, they went out while I was driving in the rain, just literally stopped and wouldn't go. So
it never came back on.
They literally were going, and then they just were like, actually, we're done. We're gonna rest right here. We're gonna take a little nap and not come back on. So I literally couldn't see anything, and I had to like pull over, and it was a whole mess. And Morgan had to come meet me, and he was trying to fix them. And so far, he can't fix them. So we have to take it, obviously, into the dealership. I don't know how we're gonna, we had to wait until it stopped raining and like misting so that I could obviously like drive my car home.
I'm surprised it stopped. I really am.
No,
Especially when it's just like misting. I feel like that could last forever.
And like the thing is like the mist was the worst part. Like if it would have been like water, like full on water droplets, I don't know, maybe. No, the mist was like so bad that like your whole windshield is just like constantly like just wet and like little bead droplets. And then like at night with the light shining through, like you can't see literally anything.
Yeah.
So we had to wait till it stopped to drive it home, and then I had to make an appointment to bring my car in. And of course, they don't have an appointment tomorrow.
Because why would they? Why would they?
No, why would they? So now I have to wait 2 days, or basically like a day, to bring it in. And the day that I'm supposed to bring it in, it is like supposed to rain absolutely all day, no breaks. So how am I going to get it to the dealership? I don't know, actually. Not a clue.
How far away is it from you?
I mean, like, you have to get on the interstate.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you have to get on the interstate.
It'll be fine.
Have to get on the interstate.
It'll stop raining, and you'll be able to get there.
But, like, poor Kassidy is probably so sick and tired of hearing about my car trouble. Because, honestly, like, we just kind of knew. Like, it's been time. I've just been, like, not accepting that. But we won't speak about car trouble for too long. I do just want to, like, go down the list of everything that actually is currently broken on my car that does not work. Okay, well, first and foremost,
Please proceed.
the goddamn windshield wipers. Windshield wipers no longer work as of today. Like radio Bluetooth, I can't play music from my phone. I have like a cigarette little like Bluetooth thing to play music because I can no longer connect my phone to play music in my car. My AC decides to go out all the time. All the time, especially over summer. Just decides, it doesn't want to work. What else? Oh my God, there was a ton. Okay, like in our car, I don't have a gas cap. But like there's like this thing that like obviously like locks the gas tank from like people siphoning gas from you, So like when you actually like put the like gas pump in it, there's like a little contraption that has to go through. Well, that has broken, and so now every time I pump gas and I like put the pump in, and then when I take the pump out, the entire contraption comes out with the pump. So I have to literally pull it off of the pump every single time and shove it back in. That's broken.
Oh, wow.
The siding off of like literally the side of my car on like the driver's side window, that like there's like a panel, it's just fully popped off and it like just sticks out and like flaps in the wind. My windshield is just entirely cracked. What else? There's like a million and ten. Oh, the trunk. Sometimes the trunk decides it just doesn't want to close and latch. So like it'll close, but then when you drive away, it'll start flapping in the wind. And then you have to pull over and eventually get it to shut so you can actually drive. There's a lot wrong. It's a lot wrong with that car.
Yeah. But she's been there. She's been good through it. And, there just comes a time where it's time. And like I said, it's time.
Yeah, I think
And it's not a fun time to go through that. It's really not. It's really not.
Like I think that this was kind of like the last straw. Especially because like it was terrifying. I was like, I cannot see like I could hurt someone else because like I can't see where I'm going.
Right.
And like that's scary to be like, holy shit, I literally can't just stop in the middle of the road because that's dangerous. I also like need to pull over to the shoulder because I can't freaking see. But like I have to do
How do I get there?
I have to do that with other people on the road. And I was still I was 30 minutes away from home.
Yeah, no. I would have not done well in that situation, but I literally had when my Jeep was having problems, it would happen when I was like an hour away from home or like trying to go back to my parents' house or like some long road trip that I was doing. Without fail, it would happen during those times.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I don't know what to do. I don't know who to call, who's going to come help me. I am hours away from my dad, but what do I do? So that's when you just call AAA and you sit there for hours waiting for them. And I was like, this is perfect.
Yeah.
This is perfect.
Yeah.
It's not a fun time.
So unfortunately, I do have to start my car search.
But you can do that this weekend.
Yeah. So
think of it as a fun little thing to start.
yeah. So
You get to start looking at new cars.
So happy Halloween. I'm getting a new car apparently. But welcome back to the podcast. Again, it's spooky season. I don't have any Halloween plans, obviously, other than looking for a car. Which weirdly, other than looking for a car, I'm kind of like excited about not having any plans.
I know. I really don't have any plans either. I'm not a big Halloween person, honestly.
See,
I'm just not.
So I'm not either. I'm just sorry, I'm adjusting my camera. I'm not either. I'm just like I like to have plans and like do something social because like Halloween's one of the most social holidays of the year. So I'm like, oh, I just want to hang out with like other people.
Right.
So that's why normally I'm always doing something for Halloween. But like this year, I weirdly want to just like make like a nice like, cozy dinner, curl up on the couch, glass of wine, and like watch like a scary movie, but like not a scary movie, like a little like spooky something, just to like get me in like the spooky mood. But like that's I think all I want to do.
Yeah, honestly, I think I'm staying home and I'm just gonna start watching Christmas movies because like once October's over, like it's Christmas. That's what I have to say. It's Christmas, so I can't wait.
Everyone always skips over my favorite holiday, but it's fine. It's a niche.
But that's like one day of just eating.
It's a niche holiday that only few appreciate, but that's okay. So I think I just want to get like cozy and just like I don't know, like feel the season. Just like have it like just be like very much like fall theme.
Yeah.
I think it's
I just
cool.
wish like I got trick-or-treaters in my neighborhood. Like I would love to sit out and do that. But like I just have nobody in my neighborhood who trick-or-treats. So
see, we get
it's fine.
An actual shit ton of trick-or-treaters. Like in the little where I live, like our neighborhood is like the neighborhood to go to.
Yeah.
But unfortunately I do live on like the poor people side of my neighborhood.
God, no, you don't.
No, I do. Like literally our street is the one street kids don't come down because it's like on the main road. And like when you get further into our neighborhood, it's like all the bigger houses, like the like really family heavy like parts of the neighborhood. So we don't really get that many. Like last year I set out a bowl. Last year I set out a bowl of candy. Like a shit ton. Great candy too, okay? Great
Uh-huh.
candy. No one really touched it until like 9 o'clock. And a big group of teenagers came and took the entire bowl and dumped it into their bag and then like left the empty bowl.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, yeah, no, this year I'm not sending out candy just because like, I'm sorry, I just don't want to do like, I don't want to give that to like the bad kids, you know? Like I'd rather give it to like the younger kids. But it's literally, I swear, it's literally just my street because like years prior, we always sat with our neighbors who like lived right behind us. And like our neighborhood does like trick-or-treating for like kids and adults. So there are certain houses where you can sign up and you can make like a signature drink or like a signature
Oh,
shot
fun.
for the parents. So like we would always do that with our neighbors, is like we would make some sort of like signature drink punch and then also
Mhm.
have like candy for the kids. And so like the parents always loved coming because they're like, oh my God, okay, perfect, fill her up.
Yeah.
And then they would be
Yeah.
like to their kids, fill it up, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So unfortunately, my street is just like, we don't get any.
So it's just like your singular street
Yeah.
because you're like at the forefront of the...
Yeah, like we're like also just kind of like at the end of like where everyone is. Like we're at the
Mhm.
very, like our street is like on the main road, but it's also like it's at the very back. So like no one, like we just don't get that much traffic anyways. Like we don't even get that much
Yeah.
foot traffic in comparison to the rest of the neighborhood. So like a lot of people just kind of stay where like all of the houses are
Yeah.
and not venture off, which like makes sense. Like honestly,
Mhm.
I wouldn't really go down my street either, just because like there's not a lot of people there. So
I would be hitting every house for candy. That's all I got. Every house I could go to, I'd go to.
yeah, but like, you know, once you get like further back in, it makes sense. Like it truly does. I wish I was like in the midst of it all, just because like I
Yeah.
love passing out candy, but
Mm-hmm.
you know, it is what it is. We make do.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah,
make
no,
do.
I don't get a single like not one person comes.
Damn, that sucks.
Not one. I know, and I'm like surprised by it because like I see. Well, the thing is, like I think my neighborhood has more like babies than like kids.
But
You know?
I also feel like I really do feel like there are certain like now that I'm a little bit older, like I feel like there's always certain neighborhoods that like even if people don't live there, like they go to like
Mhm.
because there's just like it's like a good environment for like trick or treating. So like where I currently live, like that's the environment. Like that's pretty much where like everyone in like the suburbs goes. Like they come to my
Mhm.
neighborhood. And then like when I lived in Louisiana, there was like this neighborhood like down the street from us. So, like in my like college house, even though it was like a regular neighborhood, like no one ever
Mhm.
trick or treated because like there was this super, super, super nice neighborhood that everyone went to. So
Yeah.
like it makes sense. Like I feel
Yeah,
like
no, the super nice neighborhood is like 3 streets over. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's probably where they all are.
oh 100%. 100%, because it's like everyone's pretty much going to be passing out candy. So, because I also feel like it's just like such a thing where like people don't do it. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's just like people don't do it anymore,
Yeah, I just feel like a lot of people have like turned to like trunk or treating.
which is so stupid.
Yeah, I don't like it, but it's just like I don't know. Like I think this year, I think it'll be a lot bigger than we've seen in previous years because it falls on a weekend. Like since it's a Friday night, I think there'll be like a lot more traffic. But like when it falls on a school night, I feel like they're like, okay, we'll go for like an hour and then
Yeah.
we're going back home. Like it's done and over with.
No, that is so
So
true.
we'll see. I always think I'm like, oh, should I get some candy just to have like in case? But I'm like, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. I'm probably still going to get some, but like I just know us, like we're not going to leave the light on.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. No, the light will be turned off by 8 p.m.
But that's also another thing is like people don't like ring the doorbell. Like you don't ring the doorbell anymore. Like it's like people just set candy out on like the porch.
See, but I think I'd be the one, and maybe that's why I don't get any trick or treaters because, like, no, you're gonna ring the doorbell. I'm not leaving a bowl of
See,
candy.
but like
out.
I feel like it's that's like so not a thing anymore. Is like everyone sits
That's
outside,
crazy.
like on the end of their driveway or like at their front door.
oh yeah. Well, I can see that,
And
yeah,
like passes it out.
but, yeah, I think a lot of people just sit in their driveway for sure.
Yeah. And so like I just feel like people don't think because like during my car thing, so I literally pulled into this random neighborhood. Well, there were these people outside when like we were looking at my car And then like Morgan had to go run and like get some Rain-X. And so I was just sitting in my car waiting for him to come back because it was still raining. And like literally the lady whose like house I was near, she like came walking out to my car and she was like, "Hey, I saw y'all pull up. Like I saw y'all kind of working on your car. I just didn't know if it was on or not, but like, are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, my windshield wipers aren't working and it's obviously raining. So like we're trying to figure it out so that I can go home." And she was
Yeah.
like, "Well, if you need anything, just like come, like ring my doorbell. Like if you need to use the bathroom, if you need water, like whatever you need,
Oh, wow.
just like let me
Nice.
know." And I was like, "Oh, thank you so much. Like he shouldn't be too much longer." Well, then we were like, it was still raining. It wasn't going to stop anytime soon. And so we're like, okay, well, let's just go grab some food really quick and then like we'll come back. The rain should be done and then can like leave. And so I was like, oh, well, the lady came out like asking about like if we were okay, whatever. And he's like,
Yeah.
okay, well, like let's go tell her that we're going to leave, but we're going to come back. Like we're not just like ditching the car. And we like walk up to the door, like ring the doorbell, and it was I haven't like rang someone's doorbell or like knocked on someone's
Yeah.
door in years.
Mm-hmm.
And it felt weird.
Really?
Yeah. Like people
I mean, you haven't
don't
done it in
go
years? That's
no,
crazy.
literally in years. Whose doorbell would I ring?
I guess that's true. I mean, I always like go to my neighbors to like pick stuff up, like pick mail up or
Yeah, but like I don't have that. But also like now
Yeah.
every day, like everyone has like Ring cameras. You just talk to the Ring camera.
Yeah.
And you're like, "Hey, are you home?" Like people like I swear to God, like people do not knock on doors anymore.
Oh, that's crazy to answer the Ring doorbell if you're home. Like, go to your front door and answer the door.
But like you can't lie. Do you check if someone walks up to your front door, you check your phone first to make sure it's not like a
Absolutely.
freak. So exactly.
Oh,
So that's
absolutely.
when
But
like
I'm not
someone's like
like,
talking.
hey.
No, I'm like, hey, I just blah 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 blah. You know.
Yeah. So I say I just check it to see who's there, and then I go answer the door.
Well, yeah, but like no, like I'm not saying people like would answer through the phone. I'm just saying like your first instinct is to check your phone.
Yeah.
So that's why
because I'm not open so random.
As like
because I can't see out my door. That's the issue.
As the person that's walking up to the door, I talk to the camera. And I'm like, "Hey, it's blah blah blah, like I'm just here for XYZ." So that when they check their camera, like they're like, "Oh, okay, I can answer the door." You know?
I've never talked to a Ring, but I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, no, exactly. I feel like a lot of people would understand.
Yeah, for sure.
1,000%. But that's what's been happening in my life. Crazy times. But it's okay.
Yeah,
It's okay.
excited to see what you're looking at this weekend for car shopping.
I know.
That'll be fun.
Me too.
Me too. But okay, getting into a few of our topics. Honestly, I just put some stuff on here because I was like blown away when I saw this TikTok over the Park pop-ups. So Park is doing, I think it's like 6 stops. Yeah, 6 different stops across the US. I mean, we're talking Austin, Chicago, Los Angeles, New York, Boston, and Miami. And some of these, I was like, that's kind of random. And I think they're stopping at Dallas too, actually.
Are they?
Because I know they have a Dallas sweatshirt.
Dang.
But like Chicago to me seems kind of random. Boston and Miami. Like Austin, New York, Los Angeles. Like, yeah, get that 100%. But what Park is doing, so obviously we've seen like all these pop-ups of like Dairy Boy specifically, of where she like rents out a place for like a weekend or two to have people come by, shop certain collections there. But Park isn't even renting places out. They're just like partnering with coffee shops in the area so they don't have to like quote unquote waste their money on like a space, because they truly ever like it's a lot, and like that's a lot of money being thrown at it if you can't afford it to a certain, not saying they can't afford it, but it's just a lot of money to just like throw out there to be as a pop-up. And they're doing like certain setups in coffee shops and just having like pieces people can try on. Like they're not having any stock there for people to take home. You'll just order it with them and then they'll ship it back to you.
Interesting.
Or like ship it to your house. So I'm kind of curious to see like the people who go, what they say about it and like say about the experience, because people are like, oh, well, that's half the fun of like waiting in line, getting it, and like taking it home. But people are like, that's a huge thing of cutting out the expense of like renting out a place and then also trying to have like the right inventory on hand at the event and like places to store the inventory and everything. So I was shocked when I saw that TikTok because I didn't even know that's the way that they were doing it.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see how it goes.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I'm not going to lie, as a consumer, I wouldn't go. I wouldn't go because of not being able to take something home. But I mean, I guess also it's like you might not always buy something, like you can go try something on. I think
Yeah.
it just really depends on then like the pieces that are available for sale that you like feel like you really need to try on. I mean, I guess like I get her denim because they also don't have a return policy. So like you can't, if you buy something, you can't return it. So like I get
Well,
that.
I don't even think she's having that there. Like she's only having the like travel line there that has like the different
Sweatshirts.
sweatshirts, sweatpants is my understanding of it. Because I mean, it's not like you're going to have dressing rooms and coffee shop. Like I think it's a like pull on, pull off, or not even really try on, kind of just like see the product, if we're being honest. Like, so I'm curious to see how that goes because I
Yeah.
feel like there are some people who already kind of like shit on Park
Yeah.
of like not having things in stock, like their prices being really expensive. Like I see where they're going. I see the vision. It's just like, is that going to work?
Yeah. I feel like it would definitely have to be like some sort of like, okay, then like free coffee. Like for, like have it an
Yeah.
event that's
Right.
like a very much like Park. People still get something, like still get a goodie bag at least if they're showing up. That's interesting.
Yeah. And like that's the thing is I've only seen one video over like the setup of it. That's why I was kind of confused because I'm like, how do you know that? Like, have they announced that? Because I don't think any of the like stops have happened yet. She just announced like where they're going to be stopping and then the dates because I'm pretty sure there's one in Austin and one in Dallas. And I'm curious the date of the Dallas one and what coffee shop it's going to be at because I'm like, I feel like you have to go with like a pretty big, well-known coffee shop to like collab and partner together. So I'm just curious to see how all of that goes down and like if people are for it or if you're going to see like a lot of like crapping on them being like this was not like we thought it was going to be some big event and it wasn't.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I think it's starting soon. I don't know the exact dates. Let's see if I can
Very
pull up
interesting.
the exact dates.
Very interesting because I don't know. I mean, I guess like, yeah, it's always fun to like go to events, but I also feel like at the same time, like it does have to be worth it for the consumer to go. And like even with like normal pop-ups like Dairy Boy or just like, I mean, literally any sort of pop-up ever in general, just like the fact that they are able to, go in store somewhere that's like online only and like actually be able to like feel the product and take it home same day instead of having to wait for shipping. It's like I get that. So unless it's like some sort of like pre-order something, but I would still be like, I feel like it needs to be definitely like worth it for the consumer.
Yeah.
To not, even if they love your brand, like at the end of the day, people are waiting in line, taking hours out of their day, like out of their busy lives. Like I feel like it does have to be somewhat worth it for the consumer to actually be able to show, like they need to get some sort of value out of it. So that's very interesting if they are taking that approach.
Yeah, so it looks like they've actually already done Austin. So they have 4 different shirts. There's like just like 3 of the park and one says Austin, one says Dallas, and one says Texas. And then they have like a graphic design one that has like Park, Texas, the I love you so much sign, cowboy hat, like stuff like that. And it says, Austin, we're in your city. Meet us tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. for a community hangout, an exclusive first look at our city's collection. Want to shop before the drop? Place an order with our team member on location for early access and free shipping, in person only, and while supplies last. So, like, you're getting a first look at it, and you can order it before it's online. But yeah, it just seems like a community hangout and an exclusive first look.
Interesting.
So I'm curious to hear more about it, honestly. I feel like it hasn't been on my FYP, which I feel like is interesting since it was in Austin. Yeah, and they've already done Chicago too.
I feel like, because I know that she's done like workout classes before. Like, I feel like that would have even been like more of like a move to do, like coffee and like Pilates, and like have just like
Mm-hmm.
a huge space, like outdoor space, rent it out where
Yeah.
you can hold at least 200 people for like a Pilates or like a yoga class, and then you get coffee afterwards and a first look.
Yeah.
Like, I feel
The
like
Chicago shirt or sweatshirt is so cute. It says Park Heart Chicago, and there's like a hot dog on it. That's cute. I don't live in Chicago, but I get that.
I know I think that's probably, I know they've done that for New York before,
Uh-huh.
with the hot dogs on it. But very
Yeah.
interesting.
I think they're just really trying to like cut any like overhead costs they
Yeah,
can
I
to
can
like
tell.
get out there.
I
Get
can
out
tell.
there and like put their name out there. So
I can tell. But
we'll
very
see.
interesting. A very interesting approach. Very interesting approach.
Yeah.
I'll be, like you said, very curious to see actually
Mhm.
how that goes over with the public.
Yeah.
Very curious. Like, I'm not shitting on them at all. I just like, it's an that's all I can say. It's a very interesting approach. I don't think it's
Yeah.
ever been done before. So you never
Yeah.
know.
I think it's just I'm curious to see, and we'll see how it goes, because I mean, you've cut out every big expense that you would have.
Yeah. And like,
I mean,
I almost hate it in a sense. Not hate it. I hope it does actually really go well for them, because I feel like
Mhm.
Chelsea Park she just gets a lot of hate in general.
mhm.
And I think that actually Paige Lorenz, in one of her vlogs the other day, said something really like great, and I think kind of puts it in perspective for a lot of consumers when it comes to small businesses, and just kind of like how you can actually make it as a small business is everything cannot be perfect. Sometimes you just have to
Mhm.
do it and like fix it as you go, and like just
Right.
be very open and honest, and just like, listen, hey, sorry, we're just starting out. It's not perfect. I
Mhm.
hear your feedback, and I'm taking that feedback 100% into the next thing that we do. But
Right.
we wanted to get it out to like basically just like put out your product, even if it's not perfect. Like,
Mhm.
that's kind of like been her philosophy, and like how I feel like she's gotten to where she is now. And she even said it, how she's gotten to where she is now is like she put out a product that was nowhere near perfect, and has grown with every drop, with everything that she's ever released, because like she's getting that
Mhm.
feedback. Like, and in the moment she's learning, shit, yeah, this did not go well. All right, we're not
Yeah.
going to do this next time, and this is what we took from it, and this is how we can do better.
Right.
And so, like, I think that, like, honestly, I kind of feel like that's what Chelsea is doing. Because I feel like, every time there's like a drop, they're kind of saying like, hey, we know it's not perfect. Hey, we know that there are issues, but like, we're just trying to do the best that we can. We're just trying to do
Yeah.
what we know. And obviously, if it's not working, like, we're pivoting, we're trying to fix it, we're doing better for the next round. So, like, I mean, I think that this is probably like more of like a learning moment, or just like something like, hey, we want to just do something different, let's see if it works, and if it doesn't,
Mhm.
like, we won't do it again.
Yeah.
So like, I can
And I definitely
see.
think that's what it is, because I think like when you're solely an online company and like you're not seeing your customers in person, you're not getting like that kind of relationship, where I feel like a lot of people like thrive off that. And like she's probably been like seeing Dairy Boy and like other brands getting out there and like meeting their customers in person, and it's like, this is the only way we're going to be able to make it work financially. So
Mhm.
it's just what we have to do, and like hope for the best for it.
Yeah.
So
It's
we'll
like,
see.
I almost wish then that it's like they would have like worded it more as like a park event, or it probably was worded that way, like, or just like some sort of like, like fun on weekdays thing, where it's just like
Mhm.
like a girl, like a park pal, I don't know, like more of like a girls get together, not necessarily as much as like merch release, you know, like almost just like,
Mhm.
no, actually, like let's just have like a girls event.
Yeah. But like you have to remember, like that costs thousands too.
No, no, but
And
I'm
like
saying,
I think that's what they're trying to cut out.
yeah, but I think that's what they're doing. I think it's what they're doing as it's more of a like a community event.
Mhm.
And so I'm saying I think I should have just been marketed slightly different. Like I would have just pivoted the marketing into more of like
Mhm.
it's like an actual like community event. Part girls get
Yeah.
together, and then
Yeah.
in like small word, oh, you can actually see some merch that's going to be dropped soon.
Yeah.
But it's more of let's get the community together. Let's get like all of the girls that like love the brand together. Like I would have I
Mhm.
think with my my marketing hat on, I would have gone in that direction.
Yeah. No, I can agree with that. I can agree. And then kind of on the same topic of, just smaller businesses, this is something that I was just actually really interested and the prices seem amazing and something that I am gonna have to purchase. So Set Active is doing like their like set surprise. I guess they've done it before in the past. I just like have never seen it, never bought from it. But basically they have 3 different packages where it's like the first package is 3 items for $50. The second one is 5 products for $75 or 8 products for $100. And like 8 products for $100 from Set Active, no matter what it is, like that's kind of crazy. Like even like 3 products for $50, like I feel like one of their products is like 50 plus. So I'm very curious. I'm going back and forth. I think I'm just going to go with the 3 for 50 because I'm like, you know what? I don't need to spend any more money. But basically, you just go in there. You don't know what you're getting. You pick what, like how many products you want and then in the size you want it. The only thing that sucks is like everything in the package is obviously that one size. Like you can't be like, oh, bottoms medium, top small, like this and that. So that's like the only downfall. But I'm like when it looks this good and this cheap, I'm not going to complain and I'm just going to buy. So I will be buying that in medium. And obviously there's like no returns. It's like basically just like their warehouse clear out sale. So I am curious to see what I'm going to get. It literally happens tomorrow, the 28th. So sorry guys, it's already happened if you're listening to this, but maybe there's still some available and you can go online and purchase because I've always wanted to buy from Set Active and I'm actually glad because like I was asking people like about their sizing of like what they think like I should do. And they're like, sometimes it does run a little
Yeah.
small. So like I think you'll be like a solid medium and you'll be good to go. So I'm excited about that because I've been wanting something from Set forever. Obviously, like probably none of the items are gonna match, but that's okay. You can always pair it with like a black legging or something. So I can't wait to purchase that, to say the least.
Oh, I'm dead. Wait, no, that is really exciting. I feel like I remember them doing that in the past before.
Mhm.
It's funny because when I read that in the notes, it got me thinking. So a long time ago, maybe not like crazy long ago, the
Mhm.
CEO was in like this huge scandal.
What?
Yeah, a huge like she like went online basically posting something about like employees and like how no one works hard enough. Like she basically like found herself in this like crazy scandal of just like what she said online probably wasn't like not the worst. You know what I mean? Like
Uh-huh.
she just
Yeah.
I think spoke her mind and like in like the moment and then posted it just like
Uh-huh.
not thinking. I mean, probably even some shit that I would probably say, who knows? And like everyone was coming at her for like the longest time and like had to release this whole statement. But like I actually really feel like I haven't seen ever since that I really haven't seen much of like marketing from them. Like
Uh-huh.
I feel like it always goes in waves of like if it's pushed or not pushed. But I mean, I've always been obsessed with like the workout wear and I've always wanted to buy it.
Mhm. I know, and I don't know why I haven't bought it because like it's reasonably priced. Like it's cheaper than like Lulu and
Yeah.
Aloe for sure.
I just feel like everything that I had wanted to get was always sold out in my size. So that's why I never like
Yeah.
purchased anything.
Yeah, no, that was the thing too, is like they're always like sold out
Mhm.
like immediately, but also like every other brand. So like it's freaking nothing new. So if you're not there for like the drop of it all, you're not getting it.
Yeah.
Like it will be sold out day of for sure.
Yeah.
So
100%.
honestly, I think this is like the best bet to like go see the sizing, see how it fits, the material, like 3 products for $50. Sign me up. It's probably gonna be like 3 pairs of socks. I'm pissed.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think if it was them or if it was like another brand, because like I feel like that used to be like a huge thing of like
So Park did
companies.
this.
Oh, really? So I feel like it used to be like so big on like a bunch of different companies that would like do like the bundles, like basically like the blind boxes of like they just throw
Yeah.
shit in like a box and you get it and it is what it is. And I do remember
Mhm.
one year a long time ago that like people were buying it and like they were opening it on camera and they were like, what the hell is this? But like I think it was like I don't think it was I can't remember what brand it is, but I just remember like that shit being all over my FYP where they were just opening it and like literally they were getting like a bottle of water and like socks
Could you
and like
imagine?
something else and they were like,
Yeah.
what the actual hell? I can't remember
Yeah.
what company it was. I'll have to look it up, but it was freaking hilarious. But I'm really excited to see like what you get.
I know. And like, but then like it also gets me thinking, it's like, what do you have left in a medium? Like, it is gonna be like the ugly, like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
everything's always sold
Well,
out, which that's what I
It's
don't
probably
get
the
because
shit
like
that doesn't sell.
Park, right? But like you go on their website and there's like it's all sold out.
Yeah.
It's all sold out. So it's like, what? Like, that's what I'm not understanding. So
That's
I don't know.
back stock. You never know. From like, it's like you always have to have stuff on hand. Because like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, a company will say that they sell out, but they don't actually sell out. They have back stock. Like
Mhm.
this happened to me once with the bar. So
Yeah.
I'd ordered a sweatshirt like during one drop, and like I
Mhm.
ordered it, never got the package got lost in the mail, got fully lost in the mail. And like I waited because like you never know. It was like a drop right around the holidays. It was like I think right before Thanksgiving. And so it's like,
Mhm.
okay, even though Thanksgiving's not like a holiday, people are like ordering a shit ton of gifts for it, but like you never know. Like people are
Well,
still
Black Friday.
people are
Yeah.
still like ordering. So I was like,
Mhm.
okay, I'm just gonna like the holiday, maybe, things just got crazy, whatever. Well, then like a few weeks go by and obviously I never received the package. So like I emailed them and I was just like, "Hey, I ordered during this drop on this date. This is like what I ordered, the size that I ordered in. I never received it. I've looked like I sent I think even a screenshot of like the mail saying that it was pretty much lost."
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh my gosh, we're so sorry about that." And like obviously it says it's sold out online. Obviously,
Mhm.
and they're like, let us check our stock and then like we'll send it to you. Like if we have it, we'll send it to
Yeah.
you. If not, we can either give you store credit or we can just send you something else. Like that's the same price. I was like, okay,
Right.
that's true. I was like, shit, I'll take something else. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'll
Yeah.
take another sweatshirt if you have it.
Right.
And they ended up sending me like the same sweatshirt that I ordered, like the size that I wanted. So it's like they
Mhm.
had stock because
Yeah.
it's like you have to,
Right.
for like
Right.
gifting or just like for photo shoots, like that sort of thing. I feel like
Yeah.
people always say like they're sold out, but like especially for like
They
these
never really
online
are.
companies and
Mhm.
like the more influencery brands, I feel like they always have something on hand just in case.
Yeah. Excuse me. No, I can agree. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to try to get that tomorrow and then go from there.
I feel like that'll be exciting. I can't wait to see what you got.
I know. It better be good. And if it's not,
Oh well.
I'm blasting someone on social media.
And if it's not, oh well.
No, if it's not, whatever, it's $50. I've spent worse. And lastly for me that I have on here, I am obsessed with the What We Said new cover and the collab with I never know how to say
Tezza?
this. Teza?
Tezza.
Tezza?
Tezza.
Tezza? Thought it was Teza. I feel like people say Teza and Tezza.
Tezza. I feel like if it was Teza, it had two E's. Teza. Like Tweeza.
Anyways, so I was obsessed with literally the looks, the
Mhm.
setup, the everything. It was amazing. And I liked how they were wearing, like, one girl was wearing pink and then the other girl was wearing, like, all blue, but, like, monochromatic, like, different things, and just, like, them jumping on the bed and just, like, the lighting of it all. Like, I absolutely loved it. And now they have their own preset on the app that just, like, got released.
Mhm.
So I was like, damn, that's cool. That would be like a dream, because I use that app day in and day out for every single photo. That's how I edit my photo.
Yeah,
And I'm
no,
like,
it's
yeah, this is my dream.
definitely my go-to. No, I thought it was
Yeah.
obviously iconic, the photo
Mhm.
shoot, and, like, super fun and different, I feel like. But
Yeah.
I've never listened to their podcast.
I've listened to it a few times, but not anytime like
Yeah.
recently.
No, but I mean, I think obviously, like, that's a really cool way to get your photo shoot paid for.
No, yeah, absolutely. But like,
Really cool way, really great way to get your photo shoot paid for, and basically the new cover of your podcast paid for.
yeah, yeah. And like to have your own preset, like that is so freaking cool. And like I opened the app and it like popped up with like their preset and like their photos, like announcing it. And I was like, this is cool. I want this one day.
I'm dead. No, I love it. I thought it was great marketing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they looked so cute.
Yeah, no, I just like, if you haven't seen it, you need to go look it up and like look at all of it, because it's like just like the setup and like the lighting and the preset and the way just like everything flows together. I was like, yeah, I want this on every single photo shoot I have. Thank you.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. I loved
Just
it.
jump-
So the last thing that I want to touch on was this past Sunday was Vogue World 2025. So if you don't know what Vogue World is, basically it was started back in 2022, obviously by Vogue, to kind of like pick up the hype after like New York Fashion Week, like in between all of the fashion weeks, to just kind of be like, hey, fashion's still here, like we're still here, like let's add something a little bit more fun into the fashion world, and like other than
Mhm.
your fashion weeks, because fashion weeks I feel like can get very serious, and like this
Yeah.
is kind of like a spin on, okay, like let's actually have fun with the fashion now. Like we got all of the runways done, we got all of the seasons looks done, now let's actually like enjoy it and have fun. So this year was Hollywood theme, and like I speechless by it all. So
Yeah.
this year they like really focused heavily on like the costume design in the entertainment industry. So like
Mhm.
there was a ton of like celebrities, not just like actual runway models, but like a ton of like actors, actresses that actually like participated in Vogue World. And like
Mhm.
there was like this crazy performative aspect to it. So it took place on like the Warner Brothers studio. So like at Warner Brothers studio, and like as models and actresses and actors were walking, they were literally pretending like it was an active set. Like people walking around with props, asking, the models to sign stuff. Like you had managers calling, like making shots, cameras rolling through. Like it was a very interactive runway. Obviously, they had Doja Cat and Gracie Abrams perform during Vogue World. And I was just like in awe. I mean, obviously, it was all like very much costume design, but I just thought it was done so well. And like everyone that they had in the show, I feel like it was just iconic. Like I really wish that I would have actually gotten to sit down and watch it and not just like watch recaps of it. But I thought that they did so well. Like in comparison to last year, like last year killed it. I mean, it took place in France. It was like a very heavy focus on like athletes. Obviously, it took place during the Paris Olympics. So like there was Joe Burrow was there. Like there was a ton of athletes that were actually in the show. And then this year was a pivot of like, it's very Hollywood. Like they had just fashion from a bunch of different genres, eras. And they had like started off with like old Hollywood and then went to like ended it basically in like futuristic Hollywood. And I just thought it was like such a cool, and I feel like it's just like really fun way to create excitement around fashion, especially after like all of the shows it just happened. So I was
Yeah, it was
obsessed.
very just like fun and like light, if you
Yeah.
ask me. Like you said, like everything else just feels like so uptight kinda, and this was just like, oh wow, like what's going on? You don't know what to expect
Mhm.
next. And then I saw that Alex Earl went, and I was like, that was pretty cool
Yeah.
too, to be like invited to like an event like that. But yeah, no, and like it looked great and it looked fun, and I hope they keep doing it like they did it this year.
Yeah.
That was a little more like lighthearted and just seems like more interactive
Yeah.
for
I
everyone.
feel like it was very performative. Like it was like a full-on
Mhm.
show. Like not
Yeah.
just, a runway, but like it was a full-on
Right.
show. Like people were, yes, wearing the clothes, but they were also like acting the part and like creating
Mhm.
like scenes and creating stories with each look. I feel like
Yeah.
that's what makes it like super fun. And I thought it was just like a really unique take, especially to have it on like a set and like make it literally
Mhm.
look like an active set, and how they just incorporated, like, you had period pieces, you had just like old Hollywood, like when you think of, Hollywood back in the day. And then they have like
Mhm.
all of these futuristic looks, like when you think of Dune now, or like all of these movies that are
Right.
coming out that are like take place in like this dystopia world. And, obviously they're wearing stuff that like we would never wear today. But like I just thought it was
Yeah.
really cool to like incorporate literally everything about the entertainment industry into like one
Mhm.
show and just make it a performance.
Yeah. No, it was great. I loved it overall, and I was shocked by how good it actually looked, if we're
No,
being quite
it
honest.
and just too, like, I feel like the feedback that they've gotten has been so great too. So like
Mhm.
I feel like it's really exciting, and next year we'll see what they do and how they can top it.
Yeah.
I literally feel like it's like the Met Gala, but an actual active runway.
Mhm. Yeah. Because I mean their outfits were great. Like all the collections were
I mean,
amazing. Mhm.
insane. So I loved it, and I just like have just been eating everything up that's been released about it. I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. But that's pretty much all I had to add to this week's episode. Obviously the car trouble threw me for a loop, threw my whole
Right,
week for
right.
a loop. So yeah, who knows what that's gonna hold. I know you have some travels coming up. Obviously it's Halloween. Happy Halloween, everybody.
Yes, happy Halloween.
And Cassidy's gonna have to update us on her surprise set active bundle.
Oh my god, yeah. No, I will keep everyone updated, trust me, and it better be something good. Said if you're listening, it better be something good.
Thank you guys so very much for listening, and we hope you have a good rest of your week. And we love you so much.
Yes. Bye guys.